What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy OG Bam. What it do, what it do? Get on up in here, get on up in here. Tap on in, tap on in. It's your boy, let's make it do what it do. Hey, 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 tap on in, man. Come on up in here, come on up in here. Come on up in here, man. Let's make it do what it do. Come on up in here, don't run from it, run to it, baby. Come on up in here, man. Get on up in here now, don't run from it. Get on up in here, man. Get up in here. What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. What it do? We got one person up in here, man. We got one person up in here. Come on, man. I'm just waiting on the few to tap on in. Tap on in, man. Tap on in, tap on in. Get on up in here, man. Get on up in here, man. Let's make it do. We got 3 people up here, 3 people in one light, man. Come on, man. Let's make this thing happen, man. Let's make it do what it do. 2 people and 1 person tapped in and tapped out. Hey, stop running from it and run to it, baby. Hey, this is the show where we keep it 100 at. We're going to call a ball and strike a strike. In the piece, OG, what it do, Damo, what it do, baby, what it do? It's my rag, man. That's my boy, that's my boy. A solid brother. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, check this out, man. What it's like on the level 4 York. Yeah, I done started back low-key smoking, man. Couldn't quit. Quit for a couple of months. But listen to this, man. What it's like on the level 4 York. So when I first went to prison, Chino was the down south reception center. People from San Bernardino, the Inland Empire, LA, Dago, we all went to Chino. Vacaville was the up north reception center. Concrete and steel up in the house. Say it again, baby. But anyway, when dudes in that county jail, man, everything is a joke. Everything is laugh, playing, joking. Ain't nothing really being serious except when you in the cell, you talking to your partners, and your case is bothering. You know, you might have a murder, you might got some robberies, and you facing more than 5 or 10 years. Life is serious. Because you don't know if you can handle that. Some of them dudes didn't know if they can handle that. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, once you get sentenced, you're already running into dudes in the county jail, and they telling you about prison, a place you've never been. For example, when I first got arrested in the county, bailed out, fought my robbery, got found guilty, they give me 13 years. Bam was scared to go to prison. I wasn't scared of prison. I was scared because I had shot somebody. And they had a big brother, and I knew the big brother was with the business. He was a killer on the streets, right? So I don't know. And just so happened I'm on 165th and Nutty Block one day, me, my big homie Pitbull, Fatso, Big Mac, and Raymond Watson. What's up, Robert? That's what it do, baby. And Raymond asked me, you scared? I said, hell yeah. He said, just go in there and be yourself. He said, 9 out of 10, you might be going to Tracy. Gladiator school. Tracy and Solidad was level 3s. Straight gladiator school. You going up in there, it's going to be some fun. What's up, James Cash? You understand what I'm saying? So when they revoked my bail and found me guilty. Wolf in the house, Pete Gang. My big homie Heron there, on his way. He caught the change like a week later. But Heron there, he telling me he's on this way this first time in the pen. So what's up to the nutty? So Heron lacing me, Big Ant sent me a kite. Michael Stone get at me. Dude named Randy Howard, off the west side, old player dude. I cracked him in the county jail. I cracked Randy in the county jail for about 700 on them dice. And he took a liking to a little short young motherfucker, young player dude. Now mind you, man, when I get found guilty for my robberies and on my way to the pen, I wasn't an active gang member no more on the streets. I had started selling PCP. I was getting my money, right? But now I done fell into this jail thing. Quite naturally, what's coming is my gang banging. As soon as that, back then in the county jail, you wore blue state shirts and blue jeans like they did in the pen. You understand what I'm saying? Went to court in some blue suede Pumas. So Harold getting my first blue rag in the county jail. So I'm ready. People already know me. I'm running the dudes. I was in juvenile halls, when all my juvenile, my adolescent activities, right? So listen to me, man. I was praying like a motherfucker, waiting to catch the change. Hope like hell I ain't have to go to Tracy and Soledad. I was hoping I could be like a level 2 or something. Go to CRC or Chino, CIM minimum Chino, right? Because I heard they had golf courses and all this, right? So I'm trying to go someplace, do some kickback time. About a month at the reception center, I get called to see the counselor named Walker's sister. I walk down the hallway to the counselor office in Chino, got my blue rag in my pocket. Man, I walk in the office, the lady seen that blue rag and just got to talk to me, asking me questions to tally up my points. She said, yeah, man, I'm recommending you to go to Gladiator School. I said, what's that? I already knew what it was. Like she said, Tracy, you only got 2 choices, Tracy or Soledad. I said, fuck it, right? But I'm gonna tell you, I was in there laughing and joking with that bro, like she, like what she was saying wasn't intimidating me or scaring me. But I was scared. I was scared because I was finna venture into something I ain't never ventured into, prison. Tracy wasn't like Chino, the reception center. You understand what I'm saying? So I get there. Never forget, man. My big homie there, he got the keys. He running some shit. Even was orientation in DBI at the time. They called the child. Dinner that night. I go to dinner, man. I got on some shower shoes, y'all. I'm walking down the hallway in the shower shoes. My big homie Heron snatched me out the motherfucking line and made me go back to my cell. He said, you don't never walk out your cell in those shower shoes. I'm thinking I'm still in the county jail because dudes was parlaying like that in the county jail. Walking around in their shower shoes in the day room gambling. Even though it be funk in there, but it was funk with the people you had to funk with, right? So bam. I get to Tracy, man. I thought I was in a motherfucking fire. It was more Bloods and Crips. Vanguards was deep, Jammers was deep, and the 415s, they wasn't even Cooney yet. Mouse Brown hadn't even came out with that, right? They was deep. I mean deep, right? Check this out, man. You think I'm lying? I walked in the dining hall to eat, and the first blood I seen that I knew was Tick from Villains. Chick had a red rag all the way down to his motherfucking shoe in his back pocket, man. You understand what I'm saying? And Tick seen me. I sat down and shit. I sat down where I supposed to. Whites and Mexicans sat on this side. Blacks sat on this side. Crips had their area. Damus had their areas. 415s and Jammers had their area, right? Immediately, I'm just checking out the environment. Chick walk over there. He said, what's up? Here come Damu Rooster coming up in there. Rooster got the keys. Tell me, man, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. All I said to myself and said to them too, I ain't worried about nobody because I know y'all ain't gonna do nothing to me. But don't tell me ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Tyree said, man, just handle your business. It's time to handle your business. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to drink a whole lot of water and walk slow when you're in the penitentiary, man. So anyway, things got hectic. Got caught in my first ride with the Damus. My next ride was with some white boys. They used to sell glass jars of coffee when I first went to the pen. So you get into a ride, man, the motherfucker on the 3rd tier have shit and piss in that bottle, in that coffee jar. Maxwell coffee, I'll never forget. Green top. And they'll throw that shit at you, man, it'll hit you. But if they threw it at you directly, it might knock you out or put you on your ass. But the ride was on, man. My first knife in the pen was made out of a sardine can. Flattened it out, put it together, smashed it. It's about this long, about that wide with a sharp point. The first Damu I bust on in prison was a Dago Damu. No disrespect, Lieutenant, I'm just telling the story, right? I bust on the Damu dude, man. But when I got into that first race ride, it was like playing Pop Warner football or Little League baseball, man. I was having fun. So I went at them white boys because I know they was trying to come at me, man. Because when you get to the pen, you seen a different breed of white boys that you didn't see in the LA County Jail. You seen some white boys. Listen here, buff as a motherfucker walking around with the flat Levi's on. Bikers got ropes tatted around their motherfucking neck like they really with the business. ABs was different. ABs had their shit creased like brothers and Hispanics, right? I survived both rides. The next big old funk I had, man, was in 1983. A Crip got killed. Crip got killed. We got caught up into it. We was on lockdown about 8 months. Got off lockdown, wasn't no moves on the line. I ain't finna say the Crips took them off the line. We took some off the line, but the administration seen the numbers wasn't even. So they transferred the moves. A lot of them went to Solidad. Some got caught with weapons and they sell dumbbells and shit. And they went to level 4s. The next ride I was in was a race ride. White boys busted on the Crip. And they didn't put us on lockdown. We tore that motherfucking pen up, man. We had white boys jumping off the second tier, trying to get away from us. That's when I seen all the brothers just come together like the first one, right? And they was jumping off the tier trying to get away from us. They put us on lockdown. Within 10 days, I hit my first level 4. My celly had just came down from San Quentin Bear, made Trey Hoover. So we had a San Quentin package list. And when I went to committee, they say, hey, you're going to San Quentin. So that's where I'm thinking I'm going. So I write my mother, send her this package slip, tell her what I want. I need the penitents. I need some fresh blue Cortezes and all this. I'm just getting my Crip attire ready because I'm going up there with my homies. Boulevard was there. Lil Amin, Big Woody, my big homie Sumo, Big Ascari, Tabari, Russell Capers, Pretty Tony, them, all them up there. Tony Station there. You understand what I'm saying? Lil Cal from the Bottoms was there. New York, Howard Lundy. A lot of my partners was there, my player partners and my banging partners. But no, man. I ain't never got transferred that quick. They called about 75 Crips, 2 BGLs, and 2 white boys with no Mexican on the bus. We went to R&R. Mike Stone come up in there, Cutes. I sat next to Cutes on the bus. We was going to Old Folsom. That was a wrong ride. At this time, you can smoke on the CDC, on the Grey Goose. You can talk on the Grey Goose. Wasn't no such thing as don't talk, shut the fuck up. We didn't do none of that. Man, we rolled up in Old Folsom. You think I'm lying, man. We rolled up in that motherfucking, I'll never forget this CO name named Coleman. White boy. Red hair, freckles. He got on the bus and he said, man, this Folsom State Penitentiary. We run this motherfucker. 602s don't mean shit at this motherfucker. Listen to me, man. They knew Cutes and Michael Stone. They said, Cutes. Pretty Mike, they called Mike Stone Pretty Mike, right? They knew him. But Cutes was giving me game all the time we was on the bus. Telling me, man, some of the things that was tolerated in Tracy, it's not tolerated up there. I get there, man, ain't nobody on the yard. The strippers down, we walked through a metal tank, they take pictures. Old folks, we couldn't even take pictures on the main line when I first got there. Only way you can take pictures, you pay somebody to work in R&R. They call you over there, they take some pictures. You pay them to get them pictures, or you going to visit. Watch this, man. I get there, they cleared the whole tier off of us. Second tier, in one building, in front of one building on the south side. Dude named Biggie Rap, out the projects, Nixon Gardens. All these dudes hollering for Cutes and Mike Stone, because Cutes and Mike Stone had just left here like a year later. Cutes, Mike Stone. Now I heard Cutes is talking to somebody, he talking to a dude named UT. Never forget, I said, damn, man. The dude UT hollered over the T. He said, man, is that little dude named Sherwood? He remember my voice. I'm like, that's Henry Gibbons. They both made 9. He said, no. But I know the voice like he know my voice. He sent a kite down to Cutes. Cutes, I was next door to Cutes. I was in the cell. A little bang from 74 Hoover. We got off the bus together. He said, man, you all right? And immediately, because him and my big brother grew up together. My big brother wasn't a banger. My big brother was a player. UT is giving me game. He telling me, man, your folks in the back, they just got here day before you. Some of my comrades, Sumo, Big Ascari, Tabari, Russell Capers. Me and Tim them just getting there. So I'm feeling cool. They give us our property a couple of days later. And at this time, a lot of people in TVs was expensive. Blacks and whites was $110. And my family kept me with a TV. You know, so I had a TV, had my little radio. We had a thing called a loudmouth. It was an 8-track tape. One big old speaker, right? So I got like 10 8-track tapes. So I'm up in there. Biggie Rap walking the tier. He come to see Cutes, Michael Stone, right? So everybody hollering at Cutes, because Cutes fucking with me, I'm fucking with them. And I can truthfully and honestly say, my first mentor when I got to the level 4 was Cupes, OG Cupes. Cupes laced me, man. Laced me. Now, mind you, I just said it was 75 of us on that bus. Only 2 Crips went to the show. Me and Tim from Harlem. I went back there. Rockhead sent me a kite. Mad Hoove there, he going to committee. My neighbors was Reese Cup. Reese Cup that left me and Tracy went to San Quentin. He came to San Quentin with our comrades up. The first batch of CCOs that got there. We get there, man. I'm in between. Reese Cup on the right of me. Rainbow from 5'9", Hoove on the left of me. I'm in the middle. I want to cut my hair from the cut. I had fresh braids. I had a natural at the time. But I wanted to start putting waves in my hair like my grandfather. And I had Murray's grease and all that and wave caps. My mom didn't send me in the package. And Reese Cup said, man, I'm sitting in the living mirror. This is how I learned how to cut my own hair, right? I do it, man. I do like 18 months in the shoe. And I seen politics that the level 4 yard politics was totally different than any other politics. What was being mentioned in our own yard when I first went to the yard was the yard, Folsom Yard is fucked up. We got brothers out there ain't going by the protocol. I got to Folsom, man, a lot of brothers was auctioning off other brothers. They wasn't Crips and Bloods, because the image was beefing with the Jammers. And these dudes was looking at it like that's what it is. No, it became on that level 4 yard, it become a black thing. And people was wondering. So I get out the shoe like 18 months later. Never forget they put me in the cell with another dude named Bear, man. I don't exactly knew what hood Bear was claiming. Shit, Bear was trying to just claim the West Side, but trying to claim the 6%. But they put me in the cell with Bear, and I knew Bear because he was in Tracy with me. I'm in the cell, man. I'm putting my TV on the shelf, putting my shit up in the motherfucking thing. And 2 Hispanic dudes walked to the cell, walked to Bear. Up to our cell, hey Bear, let me holler at you. And had a list of brothers' names on the motherfucking list. I see my name. And they asked Bear, man, who are these dudes? What are they? I said, that's me, I'm black. Right, dude said, no, I want to know you. Man, I'm black. That's what I am. Cripple, whatever the fuck you thinking about, I'm black. Bear like, oh man, he young. I'm like, cuz, get me the fuck out your cell. 2 days later, I moved. Ronnie Chief from West Boulevard said, you gonna take one on Bear? I said, man, I'm gonna stab that motherfucker up in there, cuz I don't get out like this. Crips and Bloods, both was up there. If they didn't know brothers, certain Crips got hit because Crips didn't know them. And a lot of the enemy that bust on these dudes thinking they was BGF. Same with the Bloods. When the CCOs and they started letting us out there shooting, we wasn't accepting that shit. Yeah, we Crips, we Bloods, but we black first. And we came with the drama, man. Folsom is the first pen I honestly say I see the sword. A white boy got out the shoe with me, man. The next day, we on the yard. Used to go to the weight pile. It was behind, on the side of one building. They played pinochle. They called it Death Alley. Blood Alley, I mean. It's one way in the weight pile, one way out. So I'm going back there to see some of my homies, Cisco from Great, Butcher. Rainbow was still in the shoe from Broadway. Reese Cup still in the show, but my partner Benjamin Montgomery was there. I wanted to holler at him. Now I walked up to him. West Side Pop. What's up, Bear? I'm going to holler at you. Because I got rank, I'm checking in, right? And when we come out the weight pile, man, I seen the white boy that got out the shoe with me. Only reason I knew he had this goddamn sword because the sun reflected off. It was, them big old pea cans or peach cans? He had opened one of them motherfuckers and flattened that motherfucker out, and he bust on the motherfucking wood, one of his people. Hey, man, back in the day in old Folsom, when a motherfucker said, yard down, pow, they shoot. You can hear a pin drop. You hear a mouse on that motherfucker, but you wouldn't hear nobody talking. And that was a sign of fear out of everybody when their yard went down because they don't know what's going to happen. Now, fear is not a bad thing. Fear is a motivating factor. Some fear puts you in the corner. Some fear makes you want to be better than what you are. So when I started seeing all that, man, I stayed there another about 2 years. It was time to leave. The most regrettable thing I seen there, one of my homies from Compton got hit by one of my comrades. And all he had to do was go in the back and clean his name up. He wasn't fouled, he didn't do no telling. He was just playing a role in what this other motherfuckers was trying to partake in. before CCOs got there. And he felt as though counselors that were CCOs betrayed him. And we didn't betray you, this crippin'. You betrayed yourself. Whenever a brother auction off another brother, you betraying yourself. You ain't even properly representing your hood. And that's how I seen it, man. So when I left, I never forget when they put me up for transfer to league. Now I'm going back to another level 3. They didn't really trip at the points. They'll let you go if you was clean. They finna send me back to Tracy. Court McHenry, what it do, baby, what it do? I'm finna go back to Tracy. But I didn't want to leave. Y'all check this out. It used to be a time if you didn't pack your property, they won't put you on the bus. So when they come to my cell that morning and said, yeah, man, let's go. I said, man, my property ain't packed. I refused to pack my property. So I ain't getting on the bus, let my motherfucking property get on the bus. That police say, you leaving here. You leaving here. If your property get on the bus now, we gonna put your ass, put you on the bus. Matter of fact, I was going to Solidad. That's how I went to Solidad, right? So I go to Solidad, get on the orientation. There about 10 days on orientation. My property come down there 2 days later. I get my property when I get off orientation. But I had to send my radio. Solidad, you only have a radio or a TV. I wanted my TV. But I had literature, black literature. I had a lot of literature, player magazines and all that. But I had a lot of literature. Because the level 4, I had started reading a lot of black literature, right? And I'll never forget, man, they put a dude in my cell from Seaside named Clifford Jackson. No disrespect to Seaside, nothing. And this dude, he was half-breed dude. Looked like a brother, but he was a half-breed. And this dude had a sack and he thought he was tough, man. I used to tell him, man, stop having traffic come to the cell. Dude like, man, what? I jumped off the bottom bunk, snatched his ass off that top bunk and bust a hole in him. I stabbed him. I was good at breaking down tuna cans and sardine cans and making a knife. So I stabbed dude, not bad. Right where he can nurse himself. I took his sack, took his TV and shit. Right? I come out for dinner that night. My road dog was E from Harlem. He like, man, what's up? I heard your celly over there hollering. I said, yeah, I just took his sack and his TV. I'm finna get a TV to a homie and sell this motherfucker. I should have kept it because I had a black and white. He got a color, right? But anyway, we go to the dining hall, man. I'll never forget. My bounty hunter partner, Sticky Green, get at me. Sticky Green was in the wing. He hollered. He said, Bam, I want to holler at you. Give me a cap of that weed. Well, I heard you up there seal. I said, well, I got you. I got weed in my sock. I got caps. I'm passing out caps up in the dining hall. Some of my comrades and shit. And Go-Go, bounty hunters, he said, Bam, break bread with me, man. And a lot of homies didn't like me fucking with Go-Go because we what Go-Go was in the pen for, right? He had a crip murder. But these, watch this. Once I hit the level 4, man, I wasn't on that blood and crip tip no more. But if it happened where I'm at, I got to be about what I'm about. I'm a crip, right? But I established a relationship with certain Dawoos based on our soldierism, right? So anyway, we come back to the wing, man. Me and E walk back in the wing instead of going to the yard that night. I come back in my wing, right? Because now I'm going to put this bust out the cell, right? His homies dude got his property in front of the cell, though. So his homies from Seaside like, hey, man, you need to get that TV back. He said, man, I ain't giving up shit. I sold that TV. I sold that TV to a white boy named Blue. Blue gave me an ounce of weed for the TV. Plus, I got his weed I took. I said, but I tell y'all what. Get your knife and I get my knife. We go down there and take the TV. That's what we can do, right? Hey, man, within 4 hours, before 8 o'clock, the goon squad was at my motherfucking door and I was in the whole wing in the hole. Transferred back to Tracy. I get to Tracy, shoot him on the scarf, shoot him in kite, said, this shit yours, get it right. Brother Swan was down there, Eastside Mike, La, all them, they got there, La, Eastside Mike and them got there like 2 or 3 days before me. They was on orientation when I pulled in. So when I get there, we on orientation. East and West Hall was no longer PC. They made that a regular line, and East Hall became orientation. So we're in the dining hall. They got a day room and a dining hall connected. You come out the dining hall, be in the day room. I'm not speaking to nobody. Basically, it's like, if you ain't my comrade, I'm observing my new environment. Even though I started off in Tracy, 79, this is a new environment to me. Only thing changes is the location and the people. You understand what I'm saying? So I got to pay attention, looking at who think they thinkers and shit, right? And everybody that knew me from folks from La and them, they more concerned about how I'm finna respond to some of these dudes that's coming from Folsom that got smut on them, that was willing to auction off brothers. So I'm like, hey man, shit, motherfuckers make their bed, they got to lay in it. But when my homies, when I got the rank that I was already a sergeant in the CCOs. When I left Folsom, I became a lieutenant in the collective. So they gave me the yard. And here come a gentleman, Pretty Tony, doing a violation. Didn't nobody know Pretty Tony was one of the generals. But Pretty Tony low-key lacing me without them even knowing it, right? And Sumo sent me and Cuddy said, run the yard the way you see fit. So a lot of dudes that I posed, what's up, Slick? What it do, baby? What it do? That's my homeboy. I just got to talk to Slick. He was playing baseball. Hope you hit a home run, boy. Hope you hit your home run. But anyway, a lot of dudes that came from old folks and was smut on them, either for tucking their tails, not telling, tucking their tails, or wasn't with it. And my big homie told me to run the yard the way I seen fit. I was in a leadership position. Did I call a hit on a lot of them dudes? Nah. Some of them deserve hits, but I did walk the track a few with them. Hey, front of the brace that hood hat when the Florida Matters created that hood hat, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, I walked the lap with a few of the dudes that I knew. And I let them know. I say, homie, you ain't gonna get DP, but when it's time for somebody to do something, your number up. Then I called a big old crib meeting on the yard in the bleachers. I gave two people was the representative of each wing I created in Tracy. That if it's a problem, that's who they go to. Before y'all have them running to me with the situations, bring it to me. I ended up moving in C wing. When I got off orientation, they got me in C wing. And this white police in there wouldn't let Crips flag or Bloods flag. Wasn't even no Bloods on the line when I got back. So to show the homies that you don't supposed to be afraid of the police, fuck these police. I come out with some blue neck kickers on, the blue and gray Pillington, some red liner DCs, 2 blue rags on, one tied around that's hanging around my motherfucking neck. And the police like, hey man, but while we walking the child, dude named Slim Guyton out of New Orleans, he's walking with some up north brothers. They walking behind us. And me, Hen Dog from Harlem, El Crazy. We walking and talking, so I'm just now meeting El Crazy. And Hen Dog like, yeah, man, we got to keep Salama on bamboo. Salama is security. Because people try to take the hit. If you kill the head, they feel the body gonna die. I'm like, they looking at me as a shot caller. And motherfuckers, I heard the brother Slim guy say, man, that dude got to be a CCO, man. That's how they be dressing in San Quentin, man, with them red liners on, them penalties, man. We had a swagger about ourselves that we wasn't to be played with, and we had zero tolerance for bullshit. I was a successful shot caller, but I made a lot of mistakes as a shot caller. I didn't last long on the line. I think I did about 9 months. And a white boy got hit, a Mexican got hit, a North dude got hit, and a Crip got hit all in one Saturday on the yard. So they rolled all the shot callers up. Me and Bertie Swan got rolled up for the Crips. They put me back out on the line. Do about 9 more months in the hole, I go back to the line. Now it's time, my date is coming. A ride go up. Now the shit that's going on the level 4s, it's hitting these level 3s. This racial drama is hitting these level 3s. And a lot of brothers wasn't ready for that. Because see, on them level 3s, they was willing to go at each other. But I was ready, I was prepared. I'm going to show you how me and Ray Brownlee out of Pasadena got tight, right? It was a dot move, hit the yard, got on some red and black pools. The dude said he wasn't banging, but I knew in the back of my head I knew he was a gangbanger. I knew he was from PDL. So dude get at me. I see the homies finna take his shoe. They want to take his shoe. 50 motherfucking Crips finna take 2 pair of tennies. One, a pair of shoes, stripper. And a BGF dude named Hoppy. He say, bam, let me holler at you. So I go get that dude. I said, man, you bang? He's like, no, I don't bang. So my mama, man, I don't bang. Bro, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You can stay on the line, you can wear your shoes. You say you don't bang, you can do that. You can do that. Hoppy tells Ray in C-Wing. At this time, me and Turtle from Santana Sellers. A lot of people thought me and Turtle was on Clash when we got there. Who Turtle was from the streets and who I was in here. But no, me and Turtle homies, man. We respect each other. We equal at this. It ain't no big views of eyes, so me and him respected it. Right? Turtle got the Compton keys. I got the yard. You understand what I'm saying? And anyway, Ray come to the cell, said somebody to the cell, said he wanted to holler at him. Come out to go to lunch. I go to holler at Ray. Yeah, they used to feed us hot meals, man. The only prison never gave you a hot meal was Folsom. When I first went to prison, first one gave you sack lunches. That's how everybody followed suit. But anyway, Ray hollered at me in the dining hall, man. I knew some of the players that was in the gang, and some of them that was getting money like Ray, so we had something in common. And Ray liked it, my get down, man. Ray liked my get down, respected the fact that I ain't had nothing to do. Let his homie get Turtle wasn't CCO. Turtle wasn't CCO. His brother was, my comrade Whiskey. You feel me? Yeah, Whiskey was. You understand what I'm saying? But Turtle, Gangster, Kurt, Big Bay Rob, Hen Dog, Mike Party, them, none of them, Charlie Smith and them, none of my homies that came to the pen after me was hooked up with nothing. They represented Compton Crip. I represented Compton Crip, I was just CCO. You understand what I'm saying? I was just part of the structure. Man, throw something at your boy. What's up, short dog? What it do, baby? What it do? What it do? I was talking about you yesterday with Baby Crazo. I was decided that Turtle had the Compton keys. Turtle was a big homie, man. Watch this. People get keys based on their status. So yours, I was going to at the CCO's disbanded. Normally, I had the Compton keys. But if Sumo or Anna Hebron was there, I was a backseat driver. I had a position. I just didn't have the keys, right? Like when I was in New Folsom, me and Whiskey had the keys. When I was in Tehachapi, me and Whiskey had the keys. When I was in Calipet, I had the keys. But you allow other dudes to be in the forefront. It's an equal thing. We all got a voice, but you all got one person that'll bring to you. Was Rainbow and Chew CCO, bam? Yes, they was. Them was my rags, man. Them was my rags. Me and Rainbow been on miss. Me and Rainbow used to rob motherfuckers in Tracy together, man. Me and Rainbow used to run in sales on motherfuckers and take their shit. Rainbow was a soldier. Let him rest in peace. Chew was a soldier, man. So anyway, man, when I get back down to Tracy going through all that, wasn't no dot moves on the line. But it was. See, this is what people didn't get either. I allowed dot moves on the yard, they just wasn't flagging. Ricky Duncan was there. Ricky Randall off the west side, D-Dot, Daryl English. And all the Lamar was there. I came out in Tracy in a burgundy white t-shirt and said, ain't nobody gonna do nothing no more. That's my big homie. And they respect me now. If I would have been a buster, the motherfuckers would say, man, fuck you, man. We gonna take off on you and him. No, Dan Tanner, no, I didn't know you knew Dan Tanner, homie. He was in New Folsom with me. I was there when he first came to the pen, to New Folsom. Dan Tanner was in Centinela with me too, man, when he went to Calipat. No, Dan Tanner wasn't CCO. But his road dog Shadowhead was. That was my rad. You understand what I'm saying? It was a lot of people that didn't know they didn't know CCOs were CCOs. Right? I'm gonna share something with you, man. I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to belittle somebody at this. CCOs was the best thing happening for Crips in the penitentiary. When CCOs was the Crip law, wasn't no set tripping, wasn't no Crip on Crip melees on the yard, wasn't none of that. Now, the only scrimmage I ever had with Crips, man, was when I was CC on the Blue Notes. And I didn't go at a whole lot of Blue Notes, and a whole lot of them didn't go at me. They went at Blue Notes tried to bust on me and Tracy. Hey, man, check this out. I go to the hole and get out the hole. So my comrades didn't bow down to the shit because it didn't trickle down from the level 4 CCOs and Blue Notes beefing. These motherfuckers tucked their tails. But Lala got at me one day, and he said it. He said, man, you the biggest threat of CCO on this yard, because we know if a Scarry had run a big end, send a kite down here, Sumo, and say, whoop, we know what you gonna do. I was loyal to what I represented. I was loyal to Crip, but I was loyal to my big homies. My big homies, Sumo and Scarry and Hebron and Marcellus and them ain't never misled me. I ain't never been misled in prison. I got big-headed and misled myself on some shit, but I ain't never been misled by leadership in prison. And for every good follower comes a great leader. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't care what nobody say. I feel like CCO should have stayed around because of the structure of homies. And watch this, man. If I went to prison right today, you gonna have dudes on the yard doing this. I mean, don't fuck with him, he's CCO. A lot of people was intimidated by CCO. They was intimidated by a get down. Fuck the bullshit, the fabricated ass bullshit they was trying to say we was BGFs and all this, and we was into our blackness, man. Crip came first. We kept it cripping, but we represented blackness. What black man don't represent blackness when he go to prison? See, this is what people don't get, right? And motherfuckers was afraid of us. Now, I ain't gonna say afraid of us. Motherfuckers respected us. I'm talking about our enemies. Enemy respected us. Woods respected us. Jama respected us. The police feared us. They knew we wasn't for that bullshit. They knew if you step to a crib, we all gonna get you. You can't do nothing to us. We all gonna be as one. But once they seen the CCOs and Blue Note start going at each other, man, it became a different thing. Dudes had animosity at CCOs because some of their homies got hit. But they never wondered why they homies got hit. Did you think motherfuckers just throwing people names in the hat and whoever name came out the hat he was getting hit? No, man. It's consequences when you come to this shit when you fucking up. You ain't, watch this, you ain't have to be CCO to get important, to get no motherfucking issue. If you went against what the Crip rule and Crip structure was, you had an issue coming. And everybody know this. It ain't about, bam, fucked up, let's send some front hoods at them. No, man, we gonna send a Crip at them. See, your homie ain't gonna try to hurt you. See, what people don't understand, man, when I went to prison, when the motherfucker called the DP, you didn't know 2 or 3 people rush you and put hands on you. You might did a minor infraction and you might have to just run some laps or write some standards. But if you did that major infraction where you got an issue coming, we're gonna bust on you and get your ass off the line. Now you can go to the next yard. We don't give a fuck. But if you knew you had an issue coming and you can't go to no other line. And that's how the game go. See, it ain't like that no more in prison. It ain't like that anymore in the streets. And it's a sad motherfucking thing that people get on social media and talk about motherfuckers, say, oh man, motherfucker, this dude snitching, this dude snitching. But ask me, man, to keep it 100. Every hood got about 5 motherfuckers telling, and everybody know they telling. Because they got a sack and got some money, ain't nobody fucking with them. And that's how prison is today. Same mentality on the streets is the same mentality in prison. Ain't no Crip structure in prison. Ain't no Crip love, ain't no Crip unity. Ain't no blood love, ain't no blood unity. They only come together at a time of need. When it's a race thing, we all come together. But ain't nobody structured and coming together to make it happen. I heard something yesterday. Somebody sent me a clip. This brother, he was talking about Peabody. And when dude was saying that story, I was highly disappointed. When he said, Peabody said, fuck the Hoovers. He don't care about what the Mexicans can take off. Yeah, Peabody, you've been in a few wars with us. Why would you be like that still at the age you are? You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not impressed with this dude saying, yeah, it took 2 or 3 days. Because back in the day, if Peabody would have did that, the Damus would have knocked his ass down the same motherfucking day. And watch this. It would have been a severe consequence with anybody that would have helped him. You don't assist a motherfucker when he wrong. When a motherfucker wrong, if you love him, tell him about his wrongness. Criticize him, give him that constructive criticism. Because if you don't, he gonna continue doing what he doing. Baby Short Dog, was you in Centinela? I had a Shelly who was Short Dog from RAC. You hear him, baby E? Hey, that's a good brother too, baby E. That's a solid young homie. Baby Quaso, my love, man, that's my loved one. That's nephew right there. But listen to me, man. I ain't never put nobody under paperwork, but maybe 2 or 3 dudes. I never recruited for people to be no CCO. I wasn't recruited to be CCO. I recruited myself to be CCO. I was told when I went to Penn, don't get up under nothing by my big homies. My big homies was mad that I got up under CCO and they was running this shit. Why the fuck you want to be mad at me? You run this shit, right? But I did go to prison, making sure I was going to impress Marcellus, Big Ant, Sumar, Scarby them. I was going to impress them, to Barbie them, Russell Capers, to Talia and them. I was going to impress them. I wanted to, man, listen to me. Me, Rich Cup, and Tim from Harlem, we was one of the three major Crips, as well as other Crips and Tracy. When we was at it with the Damu and they were sending them up in there, we wasn't on them on the line. We was the ones putting that work in. I remember, man, Damu came, motherfucker. No disrespect, this just stories ain't glorifying nothing. Man, I got on dude with a bat. Motherfucker wouldn't go dig up a knife and get it to him. I got the bat and got on boy. Rich Cup busting, I'm on him with the bat. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to build my name in there. Chico Bell, they say he rested in peace, man. I'll never forget. Chico Bell, the first dude ever told me, he said, man, you remind me of Raymond Washington. And when Chico Bell told me that, that fucked me up mentally. It blew my head up, man. I was like, ugh. You know, I thought I was the man. So I wanted to ring a name for myself like it did on the streets. I made a name for myself in the pen. So I'm known for the Crip business on the streets as well as in the pen. But I'm also known as being a sensible and respectful black man in the pen. I don't just want to have drama just to have drama. Gangsters don't always just take it to the table on violence. We can solve our problems without pulling out key suits. Because a lot of brothers in the pen today, they ain't ready for it. Now, I've seen some dudes, they go to these level 4s, man, with life sentences, but in the back of their mind, they was going to go home regardless, right? So them dudes hit that level 4 and was on there like 8 months. Got transferred. They first annual, they was out of there. A lot of them wasn't in them wars, man. The gangsters say that on this show. You motherfuckers don't know what that level 4 yard was. A lot. Listen to me. I remember I came down from the county one time, man, and the Blue Note was in 4800 and got a gangster to get at me because he thought I was going to be moving on him. Right, gangster, like, I said, man, watch this. That's business, man. That shit ain't personal. What's in the pen, stay in the pen. We're in the Crip margin now. I'm not going to create a set-on-set beef. Right? But it showed me what dude here was at. Dude was more, he hit bam here. It's going to be a problem. When I first went to 4800, some Crips dropped the kite and got me put in high power. Thought I was coming down from the pen to bust on somebody. Because that's what I said. The police didn't want us in 4800, the Crip marchers. They didn't want CCO members up, and even though there was some in there. You feel what I'm saying? And I couldn't tell you why Fadu's Hoover claimed GC, man. You feel what I'm saying? But they say, watch this, man. They say Fadu's Hoover's claim Hoover Crip. I'm here to tell you, I look at all Hoovers as Crips. Hoovers is doing the same thing every other Crip set doing. Killing Crips and killing each other. You understand what I'm saying? So if everybody want to point fingers at Hoover, say they ain't Crips, shit, look at you. You doing the same they doing. Ain't you shooting at the Crips? Ain't you beefing with a Crip hood? So we can't out one person because they say they criminals. Compton say we CC riders. So if we just say, man, we gonna take the Crip off Compton, just say CC riders, what the motherfucker gonna say we ain't Crips? No, we still Crips. You understand what I'm saying? And this what people, Gangster said something yesterday, man, on this live that made a whole lot of sense. Stop saying y'all denounce some shit if you still wearing gang attire. I ain't denounced Front Hood. I'm just a non-active gang, man. I ain't gang banging no more. But I still claim my hood, man. I wear F hats. I got more F hats than I got any other hat. And got a lot of them. I just don't wear them. You understand what I'm saying? But people need to understand. It comes to a point in your age where all your experience through juvenile hall, YAs in prison, it's time for a change. Because if you continue doing the same motherfucking thing, you're going back to where you came from, baby. And if you don't go back to the pen, you know where you might end up at. The cemetery. I'm terrified of the cemetery, man. That's why I don't do funerals. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have nobody at my funeral, not just yet. Not for no gang shit. You understand what I'm saying? This hat ain't for neighborhood. This hat ain't for nutty. The Yankees is one of my favorite baseball teams. I wear Boston Red Sox hat because of the B. Bam. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm a dead Jeter fan, man. You understand what I'm saying? People need to understand, man, when you're trying to say you denounce gang banging, don't say blood, don't say cuz if you denouncing something, because it's on your enemy to determine if you no longer representing your hood. Watch this, man. I don't give a fuck how old you get. If you respectful, your enemies that your age gonna respect you, and their younger homies gonna respect you. So when I was in the pen, younger Pop Rules from Compton was calling me big homie too, man. Because I had Compton love. I ain't just trip on them because they was Bloods and I was a Crip. No, man, we from the hood, man. We from the hood. I got Damus from other sets, even in LA. Bam, the big homie, me and Zigzags from the 20s. I ran a pool for like 3 years every year, man. That's who did my football takes. He walked in all our berry. And me and Zigzag was tight. Cash from the jungles. Looney B. Raymond from Fruit Town. Gangster from Fruit Town. Killer from Fruit Town. Dude from Bishops. You understand what I'm saying? Big Nut from Swans. And you know I can't forget my boy, man, Stanley Pitts. Jay Nate. Bounty Hunter. You understand what I'm saying? All them young Damus embraced me and was calling me Big Homie, like I call Big Homie. LB Big Homie. That's a title earned, they ain't just give it. I wasn't in there trying to mislead people, man. Because I wasn't misled, man. Soldiers don't have to be asked to go on a mission. A soldier already know what he got to do. Buses is told to go on missions. Them dudes that be Now it's time to do what you need to do, and you sitting in the shadows, praying, hoping and praying your name don't come up to parlay on that mission. Them the ones get sent on missions. Soldiers don't get sent on missions. Soldiers already know what they do. When you hear a motherfucker get on here something, man, I ain't trying to get at no rat. Stop calling a motherfucker a snitch if you ain't willing to get at that snitch. I ain't talking about my home when the mob James shit. I'm talking about when you see these dudes in jail and you know they snitching, as a soldier for what you represent, you supposed to get at him. It ain't about the dude that told him. You know it's valid that he's snitching, get on him. If not, keep your motherfucking mouth shut. You understand what I'm saying? I'm one of them real ones, man. I'm one of them real ones. You understand what I'm saying? I was telling FG yesterday, man, I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. If it had been in my era, some of my road dogs that I ran with would have ended up telling, I wouldn't have did nothing to them, but I wouldn't have got in the car with them no more, and I wouldn't have played a role in setting them up. But I wouldn't have fucked with them. I wouldn't have cut corners with them, because I don't need a motherfucker getting you. I'm there too, they got to get me. So I eliminate myself from the equation. But sometimes your loyalty outweighs your love. See, I'd rather have loyalty than love. If you got loyalty to me, you're going to have some love for me, right? But it's a double-edged sword. I don't fuck with rats in no form, shape, or fashion. But we all guilty of associating ourselves with some rat in some form, shape, or fashion without even knowing he was a rat. You understand what I'm saying? You hear the Mahindas that get on here, the fake ass Wahoopies, they get on here talking about, oh man, brothers don't clean up their backyard. We clean up our backyard. See, watch this, man. That new era came with check your paperwork. See, states don't get your transcript. So when you go to the hole, everybody want lockup order, your 114 say the same motherfucking thing. You locked up for the safety of the penitentiary, for the safety of the prison, safety of you, saying you're a problem. Don't know, but I ain't never had to show my Scorpion them ain't never had, and Marcellus them ain't never asked me to have on them, let me see your motherfucking 115. Huh? First of all, Bam ain't never had no motherfucking crimes on nothing I did. And when I partaked in something, we rolled our beefs. Only motherfucking paperwork you can get in the penitentiary and the motherfucker know you tell it, it's a confidential informant. And it's called a 1030. It's a 1030 chronicle. And in order for that 1030 to be valid, that dude had to have been told 4 or 5 times for they can make sure he's a confirmed rat. You understand what I'm saying? Half of these, man, watch this, man. And we're going to keep it 50-50 on the 50-50 yards. Them 50-50 yards, man, the reason they created 50-50 yard because there was too much motherfucking drama on the S and Y yard. Them goddamn 2-5s was busting holes on them dudes that came over there. They was doing their motherfucking thistle, so it was violence over there. They said, well, fuck it. Since it's violent, ain't no need in having these yards. Let's put them on these other yards. All level 1s and all level 2s are 50-50. I'm not finna tell one of my homies, if you was already in CRC, to bust on a motherfucker if they put them on there. Do your motherfucking time. Do your time the way you see fit. See, this is what people don't get. See, if I went to prison today and they did my points all over again, I'm still have them like 200 or 300 points. But if they started my points and I started and all I had was 20 points, 19 points, I might be at level 1 and level 2. And all level 1s and level 2s is 50-50. Only 50-50 yards ain't gonna never be 50-50 yards, man. It's level 4 yards. And let me share this with you. That ain't to say it ain't a rat on the main line. Cause it is. It is. Every court might get a rat hit their yard. Every court gonna experience that. And if he got a sack, you feel me? Man, my parole with 136. Say it again, homie. Listen to me, Damu. And if a motherfucker People tend to get on these channels, man, and try to put 100 on themselves. Let me share something with you, man. I've been in every motherfucking level 4 self high desert in the Current Valley, man. But I've been in every level 4, man. And I ain't ran across some of the shit that I've been hearing dudes talk about. I done heard motherfuckers chat shit like Q, big homie Q say. Motherfuckers try to use other people's stories to try to make themselves look good. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to me, man. Them level 4s ain't the hardest yours. Every yard got murders on it, man. You can get killed on any prison yard from a level 1 to a level 2 to a level 3 to a level 4. Everybody on the level 4 ain't got life. Motherfuckers want to get on them level 4s, yet you had motherfuckers that was afraid to get on them level 4s. Level 4s ain't like they used to be. It's more fist fighting on level 4 than knife play. So when I went to prison, man, when I first went to prison, wasn't a whole lot of fist fighting. The Sallies might have a fight, but it wasn't a whole lot of fist fighting on the yard. Motherfuckers played with them key shoes, man. Motherfuckers was playing to win and playing for keeps. You understand what I'm saying? You come with that bullshit, somebody gonna serve you. I was known in the pen for taking sacks from motherfuckers. I'm a little dude, man. I ain't trying to toot my horn. I ain't never raped no man, ain't never fucked no man. Mans don't turn me on physically. I stayed with a woman. I stayed in the visiting room and went on a few family visits, although I wasn't married. Because at this time, you can get the fake ID. I had a few females get IDs in my sister's name if I can get family visits. See, your family, you can have family visits with your family. You understand what I'm saying? So when you hear these dudes that try to throw lugs and Crips and blood saying we was being submissive to these other motherfuckers, or what OGs was doing in the pen, it always comes from these fake wannabe OGs who ain't never been to the pen. Stop saying what an OG was doing if you ain't seen him doing it. Stop loose lips sink ships, man. Stop repeating what the fuck you heard. That's that hearsay shit. Hearsay shit and got people lives in prison, got people killed, got people laying in a motherfucking cemetery. Motherfuckers need to wake up and smell the coffee, man. That Sunday I've been babbling, been popping it at y'all for 52 minutes, man. Throw some questions at your boy, man. Throw some questions at your boy. Throw some questions at me. Enter the raffle. Enter the raffle. Me, all we need is 14 more people to enter the raffle, man. Just 14 more. Enter the raffle. $ OG Band 131. Enter the raffle. One raffle per month, man. Let's make it do what it do. Hit that like and subscribe. Share the content with your friends, man, because OG Bam love you. Check this out. It ain't running from it. It's running to it, baby. This ain't a yard. This the real yard. Let's make it do what it do, man. Throw some questions at me. Throw some questions. City D up in the house. What it do? If that snitch tied in with the pigs, leave him alone. Touch him, and the cops come to see. Hey, watch this, man. You got some... I done been on a Kamasaki mission in the pen, Kamikaze mission on the pen. I bust on the motherfucker in front of the police. But I wanted to do that. I wasn't trying to impress nobody. I just wanted to get my man. I wasn't trying to be severe with it. I went at him, poked him in his neck, and laid down. Because I know what they gonna do. They gonna pepper spray me and beat my ass with the sticks. So I laid down. But I got my man. I got my man, man. So when dudes be saying, oh, I ain't gonna get no snitch. So why you calling him a snitch? You hear these dudes on there, man, you can't get no snitch. You know, we all wearing the same color. You got this different color band on. Was it more standards on Folsom or San Quentin? It was, hey, watch this. It was equally balanced, man. But San Quentin was raw. But brothers had a well-established foundation in San Quentin. San Quentin brought a different fashion to old Folsom. When CCOs hit that motherfucking San Quentin, came with a new dimension, baby. When the UBNs and PLs that came from San Quentin, or Jammers that came from San Quentin and hit old Folsom, the playing ground became like it's supposed to be, like it was where they left. You understand what I'm saying? The thoughts on brothers getting jobs as COs or police, it was from the streets or not. Hey, watch this, man. I ain't gonna never encourage nobody to be a police, but I ain't got no problem with a motherfucker being no CO, right? Like I told this brother that was on my live early, because he admitted to me that he used to be a CO and he quit because of what he'd seen in there. Watch this, man. Like I was saying there, and Damouk confirmed it. When they first opened up Lancaster, it was the black men convicts, black men prison. Because the majority of the police, 85% of the police when they first opened up Lancaster was black police. And they was from the hood. The building I was in Lancaster, every motherfucking police was from Compton. A person I changed his diapers was on that yard worked there. One of my little homies' little brother lived right across the street from me. My homegirls worked there. One of my homeboys lived on 131st and Winter, worked there. Listen to me, man. Watch this, man. That's an $80,000, $90,000 job. Why you ain't gonna encourage your sister, your girl to go get a job up in there? Yeah, my girl was a nurse in the motherfucker. What I supposed to tell her to quit a job? Hell no. Watch this, man. We needed our people up in there. That's how we win wars. That's how we win our battles up in that motherfucker. Why you think that the Mexicans were so successful at what they was doing? Because the Hispanics embraced their people. Now you got this old fake motherfucker that worked in San Quentin but still got a Jerry curl. When Tookie was getting executed, he was talking about Tookie was still gangbanging. I ain't talking about CEOs like that. Them was them bust-ass CEOs. I ain't talking about CEOs like Rick Ross, the rapper. Them is busted motherfuckers. He didn't want you to know he was a CEO. And this brother told me, man, I used to be a CEO. I said, man, I'm glad you admitted to that. Now you can't nobody expose you. That's a job. CEOs and police is different, man. CEOs and police is different. People need to understand that. Now, I ain't validating. I wouldn't have never been a CEO or a police. That's just bam. But if I'd have been working in prison, you guarantee me every motherfucking Compton would have had cell phones in a sack. Trust and believe that, man. Trust and believe that. I'd have been smart coming through customs swarm. And I says, ask anybody from LA, Inland Empire, Dago, how many of their friends they ran across working in the pen. And how many of them looked out for them, and how many of them didn't look out for them. Some of them looked out just for one person, they look out for the whole corps. Right? Because they know the whole corps gonna start talking too motherfucking much. You understand what I'm saying? I had a motherfucking, I was a teacher's aide, right? One of my homies gave me 200 one day. He said, man, going to my teacher used to give me cigars, because I smoked cigars. Now I bust them motherfuckers down and smoke. He'd cut them for me and bring, but I bust them down, because I sell that shit. And I smoke it. I might keep one about that long and smoke it in the cell. Relax, sip a cup of coffee. But what I'm saying is, somebody said, man, take this 200 in there to your teacher, to your boss, and see what he give you 2 cartons of cigarettes. Just for 200. One pack of cigarettes in the pen at this time is $2.50. I go in there, man, do this proposition at my boss give me 5 cartons of cigarettes. 4 or 5 cartons of cigarettes. I go in there with my homeboy with all the cigarettes. He said, no, man, just give me 2, the rest on you. Now, ask him, did I make some money like my homeboy made? The only thing I made was $1,000, man. I made $1,000. I was smoking the rest of my cigarettes. I smoked every motherfucking day in prison when they took the tobacco. I was smoking every day like it was still legal. And I used to tell them, they said, bam, how you smoke like that? That's that crip pension plan, I used to say. Because the motherfuckers with the tobacco had enough respect for me, like, hey, man, take this shit to bam. I had, man, Big Rock from 135, we was in the same building in Calipatch. He cracked a white girl, man, that knocked the doors down for him, kept him with the sack. And I said, sack, he had every motherfucking thing you needed, from the tobacco to the heroin to the weed, even to that other shit. And what he liked about me, like my homie Carver Bo loved about me, Z-Bo from Tanner, what they loved about me, football and them loved about me, I didn't fuck with drugs in prison. I ain't smoke weed, I ain't even, hey, bam, hey, man, I'm gonna throw you a couple of 50 balls. All I wanted to do was keep my shelves on deck with food. You understand what I'm saying? But when I tapped the tobacco, yeah, motherfucker looked out for me, got looked out for too. Big Nut from Swans, man. Every time Damoos gave Big Nut half a pound to a pound, Big Nut say, man, when you come out, come to the shower next to my cell. I come up, Big Nut slide me a half a thing of tobacco. So that's what it was, man. So you got motherfuckers in the penitentiary, man. They come in there because of what they represent. They think motherfuckers supposed to take care of them. Now I'm obligated physically to support you, not financially. Get up off your ass and get your own. You hear these motherfuckers say they busting bras in mid-air. No, when you knock a broad in jail and you ain't never seen you in your life, that's busting her in mid-air. So I was like my boy Bunch from the bottom say, man, I work out that action Pat Mac kick. I kept a broad. My homies took care of me, Tuck them, Dog, Weaving them. They took care of me, Dirk Diggling them. They took good care of me. Geronimo, Palmer, Nate. They still looked out for me. You feel me? They take good care of you, Turtle them. But I was quick to always tell one of my homies, man, give me a broad. I can get mine through the girl. Because when a girl coming through customs for you, you really taking care of your motherfucking self. You ain't making enough money to pay bills. You ain't making enough money to keep your cell phone fat, to buy you a phone. You understand what I'm saying? Kid or had nails in, you might can pay a light bill, but you can't pay a mortgage unless your sack real big. OG Bam, you hear about the shooting in Baltimore, 30 people. Watch this. Hey, man, Terry, my boy that was on here, Corey, was talking about that this morning, man. That's a sad motherfucking thing. That's a sad thing. Said what was at a block party or something, and 30 people got caught up, man. Youngsters busting into the crowd, not hitting nobody, beefing with. And that's this. That's the shit I don't like no more. That ain't gangbang. That's bustism. That's bustism. Watch this, man. Here it is. Paru see me, right? I'm from Front Hood. They see me. They go, they man. They got their man. They got one that used to put in work. We got to get him. But if you see me, if you don't see no other Front Hoods, and it's 30 other people, and I'm in a huddle of 30 motherfuckers that you know don't bang, who the fuck you think gonna get hit? 9 out of 10, Bam ain't gonna be the victim. Why would you want to bust at me if it's 30 people that don't even gang bang? Why you want to do that? That's sickening, man. That's pathetic. That's a weak way out. Then you get busted and want to be crying. Nice squad, oh God, please don't get me like that. I didn't do that, God. Yeah, you meant to do it, motherfucker. You had the gun and your partner was driving. You meant to do that shit. Stop crying over spoiled milk when you made your bed, lay in it. That shit is terrible when we doing that, man. That's the shit I don't like. Bam has some $1 million homies out there. Said, man, there's $1 million homies everywhere. I says, man, if I wouldn't have never went to prison, I probably would have hit that $1 million ring. Because I fuck with Cool now. I fuck with Renee now, Denny Mo now, Big Mac, Dirty Wayne now, Tricky Dick now. I fuck with hitters. You understand? That was getting money in the game. When I say hitters, I'm talking about the $1 million cats. I was fucking with them. Some of my homies be surprised that these dudes know me and speak on me and highly. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, man. Prison prevented me from getting money, then I got caught up in addiction. That was my biggest prevention. But I done touched some money in my life. Ask me what I did with the money. I had a ball. Had me a couple of cars, low riders, a couple of Cadillacs. You understand what I'm saying? Had a Jag. My last fly-ass car was a Jag. You understand what I'm saying? But that ain't, I don't want to brag on that shit. What I want to brag on now, man, is helping my girl pay for a house. Then me and her getting the house together and renting that motherfucker out. I'm trying to build a solid foundation for myself before I leave this earth. I want to be able to leave somebody something. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to get me together, man. Watch this, man. A few months ago, shit was all fucked up. Everything is back in like it's supposed to be now. And it's back in like it's supposed to be because of me. It was fucked up because of me. My head fucking with me. I ain't into that shit no more, man. I can't get nobody no power over me to fuck over what I want to have in life. If you don't want nothing in life, I don't want to be around you. If you got something to lose, I want to fuck with you. Because I got something to lose, and it ain't just my freedom. So I want to thank my little homie Redbird for telling me that shit and Quazo for telling me that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, man. Every day gonna be a better day for me. I'm in control of my destiny. I ain't gonna let nobody fuck me up, take me out my square and get me outside who the fuck I am. Was Turtle making big bank when y'all was studies? Turtle had the sack, man. Turtle had the sack. Turtle had weed. You understand what I'm saying? But Turtle wasn't trying to get money. When Turtle was in the pen, we was sellies. Turtle was more in tune with his girl coming to the pen and helping other homies that girls ain't got no car to get up here, bringing them up here, free of charge. But he had the sack and the Comptons was eating. Junior Session knew how to hustle, the Compton was eating. Dutch was the barber. Dutch was the barber in Tracy. I used to go up and don't give a fuck who had Dutch was cutting me like, man, Malcolm X up there. You got to get out to see. Dutch just called me Malcolm X. So I just wear them little KDs, right? But we all had a way of respecting each other, man. You get some crip motherfuckers. You get some of these old $1 million dudes that wasn't gangbanging and talking about they was calling shots in the pen. They was getting slapped in the pen and motherfuckers was taking shit from them. I ain't gonna say no names, but some people know who the fuck I'm talking about. But they wasn't no Crips and Bloods. See, motherfuckers come to the pen because now they ain't on the streets getting no killers. They get soft. The real them come out. Then when they come to the streets, they forget about the Crip and the Blood dude that was looking out for them. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to start doing better than that. We got to start looking out for each other, man, uplifting each other. You understand what I'm saying? See, I love my homies, man. I love every black man too, though. I respect every black man. I ain't got no black man as an enemy. I want peace in the black community. I don't want this violence, man. That's what I'm on. Get in the house while I'm working 6 days a week. Bank don't give a damn about street credit. Say it again, man. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be able to leave my great nieces and nephews something. My little step grandkids something, man. I want to leave them something. I wouldn't give a fuck if it's 10,000. I want to be able to say I left them something. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I love my best friend Willie Robinson, man. He motivates me. Redbird motivates me. My homie Bone, Bud, Burt, Bowhead, Insane them. Them dudes motivate me and inspire me to want to do better. My idol, man, retired from Chrysler. My big cousin, that's my idol. Lil Ali from Nutty. This man just fixed 2 low riders again, selling for 20, 30, 40,000 a piece. So I'm trying to be what my grandfather, my fathers, and my uncles was. A stand-up black man. Not a half-ass stand-up black man, a real black man. Loving my family and taking care of my community. I'm trying to be a positive role model today. Man, I ain't with that negative shit no more. Yeah, I'm gonna stay wearing blue. I don't wear it because I'm a Crip. It's just my favorite color. But I'm recognized as a Crip. I can't hide from that identity, man. I can't hide. I ain't trying to hide from it. But I embraced my Damu partners. They embraced me. It's a respect thing, man. We all the same, man. We black men, we just represent something totally different, but we got a whole lot in common. Listen to me, the only thing we ain't got in common is the sense we represent, man. But other than that, we got a whole lot. We black, man. We men. Let's stop being little boys and be grown-ass men. Stop being young and acting immature, man, and be on your grown man tip. Grown men take care of their kids. Grown men take care of their grandkids. Grown men protect their community. Grown men don't belittle what another motherfucker did. Don't get mad at a 14-year-old boy for killing a motherfucker that was putting hands on his mama. That's what grown men don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I advocate peace, and I was telling Mary this. I advocate peace like a motherfucker. I didn't subscribe to that brother killing that man, but I subscribed to that brother protecting his mama. That brother subscribed to his death, not me. He signed his own death warrant, hitting that lady, putting it on his ground. Oh, my grandma, you don't get your phone, I'm hit you. That's the last motherfucking words he had. He said. He subscribed to that, not Bam. I subscribe peace in the black community. I don't want to see no brother take another brother's life. You understand what I'm saying? But check this out, man. It's going to be casualties in this peace war. We got to eliminate the bullshit and get to the real shit. Hey, y'all into this raffle, man. Y'all got a couple more minutes at me. Hit me. Snipe, what it do, baby? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Enter the raffle. Let's make it happen, Captain. Enter the raffle. One raffle a month, man. $ OG Bam 131. Enter the raffle. You know how much it costs to enter the raffle? Enter the raffle. All we need is 14 more people to enter the raffle. Enter the raffle, man. Let's make it do what it do. I've been in there an hour and 8 minutes. This live was cool. I'm taking a couple of more questions before I tap out. So y'all come on, hit me with that, man. Hit me with a couple of questions. We're gonna tap out. You understand what I'm saying? 4th of July, a couple of more days. Hope this 4th of July be without no people losing their lives. Black man's that black man, we got to come together as one. Uplift our community, protect the kids, man. We got to create a safe haven for our communities, y'all. I don't care what nobody said. We're obligated to that. We're responsible for what goes on in our community. Whether we're in the car doing the shooting, whether we're being a victim or being the shooter. We're responsible for this bullshit. With that said, if ain't nobody told you they love you today, OG Bam love you. Enter the raffle, support the channel, share it with your friends, like and subscribe. Peace.